Anyways, okay, sorry. Eye cream.
Oh my god.
Hey people! Welcome back to my bathroom. We are here because this is where I do my skincare every morning. I wanted to show you guys my skin prep, pre my makeup, then my updated makeup, all this winter edition, and then we're gonna go with the girls. I thought it'd be nice to talk about some of my favorite products and what I do to keep my skin very moisturized, and same with my makeup. And in doing so, we will be getting ready, show you my outfit, and then we're going to get margs with Sophie and Hadley. So that'll be really cute. I'll show you the outfit and take you to get drinks. And so we're going on a girls' night, but this is step one. I'm starting with skincare. We're looking ghostly. Woo. First thing I do, obviously wash my face, dry it. I put on any sort of acne skin scarring treatments first thing and let them soak into my skin. So I already did put this on, but then I was like, oh my god, I'm filming this video, so I'll just talk about the product. I've showed you guys this. I feel like I've talked about Murad before. This is pricey. It's not cheap. It really helps my acne scarring and my pigmentation all around my mouth, under my nose, and on my chin. It's the Murad Invisiscar Resurfacing Treatment. I would like to say a little goes a long way, but it's more of like a paste, not like a serum. So it does kind of concentrate where you apply it. So in order to cover this whole area, I do use, not a lot, but like I do run through this pretty quick. I use it every night, especially when like my skin is not looking or feeling great for the amount of product that you get. I'm mad at her. Yeah, it's just annoying. Like, I just wish it was cheaper. I wish I found a cheaper option. But what I always do, because I want to get my product's worth, and if you do buy this, then this is my hack. If you take the cap off, there's so much product up in here. So like, I'll be making these last until I get every drop of this product out. I'll like pump a little bit out for you guys. Just like a little paste. And I put it like all, like, see, that got that area. So that was pretty little, but I do like all around here, which I already did. And then I like to let that like sit on my skin before I apply anything else, just because I feel like I'm just like then moving it all around, and I want that to really stay in that concentrated area. Once that sits, I'll go in with my eye cream and my serums. I've been trying to kind of figure out what order, with everything that I use, what order is best. So I've been kind of like trying to switch up the order, like see what's going on, because that's just something with skincare I'm not really like knowledgeable about. I've Googled, I've watched TikToks on it. Some people do it differently, but I think like the overall consensus is you start with like the thinnest viscosity, like consistency product, and then build to thickest, if that makes sense. So like normally I start with my CeraVe and this is the thickest thing, so I'm gonna end with this. I love ending with my Rose Glazing Milk because I love the finish this leaves on my skin. It's just like a glowy, really nice base, and I gua sha too, and my gua sha really slips and slides on this. So I do break that rule with this. I have two different eye creams. This is insane. It's a little wet because I have to keep it in my shower because the storage is such an issue. I can't even talk about it. This is Spoiled Child and Jeremy Scott's collab. They did an eye cream together. I actually really enjoy this eye cream. Obviously, I'm 25, I'm still young. I'm not having like crazy under eye wrinkles or like bags or anything like that. So in terms of its like effects, I'm not seeing it like change my entire eyes or face. I just think putting like a dedicated product under my eyes to help moisturize and like just take care of that area, because it's just such thin skin right here, and I wear contacts every day. So twice a day, every single day, I'm like pulling this skin down, although I try to do it the lightest possible I can pull on my skin. It's obviously just like I'm pulling on that skin twice a day, every day. Not great, and I'm sure I will, you know, have some wrinkles here. That's just life, and I think aging naturally is absolutely so beautiful. I have been getting on my TikTok For You page, well, before TikTok went away. Now it's all like kind of weird, and it just freaks me out too. Like, I just, the whole like thanks to President Donald Trump, TikTok's back. I'm like, I actually don't want to be here anymore then. Like, I actually want to delete that then. It's just grossing me out. It's just freaking me out. But before that whole nonsense, I was getting a lot of TikToks, and I was liking a lot of TikToks of all these gorgeous older women with their gray hair, all different curl patterns and waves and straight hair, and just like cool highlights, like the way your hair grays in like different tones is so beautiful. I think gray hair is so gorgeous. And the other day I went to my first Vivienne Westwood event, I like didn't film it or didn't mention it just because I knew I would burst into tears, and I was like in my makeup about to go, so I couldn't do that. Of course, right when I got home, Kieran was like making dinner, and of course I burst into tears just because Vivienne Westwood is like, that was like the one, like that was the event, the brand. Vivienne Westwood is like it for me. Like she is like the one. I'm so lucky to have a friend, Twiggy Moore, a beautiful, amazing designer and like stunning human being. Soul inside and out. She works at Vivienne Westwood. It's like the coolest crowd, and she so kindly added me to the list, and I just like couldn't be more honored to have been there. So it's all thanks to Twiggy as to why I was there. But that particular event was also an event that Andreas was gonna be at, and it was like a celebration of Vivienne Westwood and like all their like biggest clients, and just like the environment and like the demographic was just incredible. Like it was so diverse and cool, and just a lot of older people, which I love being around cool old people. They're so fucking inspiring. I want to like ask everybody, like I just remember saying, I was like, I want to like interview everybody here, like what's your life story, like literally tell me everything. They were the coolest people, and Lynn was a standout. She was wearing this hat, like I can't, this video of her and Ian I'm like addicted to, even put on her like gorgeous steampunk hat. She was just so cool. But Lynn did all the flowers, and she does flowers with Vivienne Westwood, and she did them, and she knew Vivienne, and she knows Andreas, and she was telling me about this piece that she did after her lover had passed, and he had dreadlocks, and so she was doing a tribute to him using like the foliage and the flowers to like emulate his hair and his like figure. And then when Vivienne passed away, she took like rose petals and separated them and then sewed them all together, because that year Vivienne Westwood was supposed to be turning 82, and she strung together 82 rose petals. She was just like telling me about her art. Oh my god, it was just so incredible. Everybody was so cool. I mean, just seeing how people aged so beautifully, and like what they can do with gray hair, and what like just like creativity doesn't stop just because you age. Not me going on this rant because I'm talking about eye cream. This is crazy. I was just in a room with so many examples of just like flourishing older individuals that were just taking their gray, shaving their head, doing cool cuts, dyeing their gray purple. Like it was just the coolest thing, and I was just like, damn, okay, I'm excited for that. I don't want to rush to that, but I'm excited to be a cool ass 70-year-old woman. Like I'm just excited for it, and I do want to age as naturally as possible. I'll turn to skincare to kind of like make sure that I'm aging as gracefully and as beautifully as possible, but I'm not scared by it. I'm not gonna overdo it, and I'm not gonna like torture myself every night to like make sure I'm fucking beautiful, because we're all gonna be beautiful, okay? But wear your fucking sunscreen. The Vivienne Westwood event, maybe I'll talk about it more when we're like doing makeup or something. It really was like peak. Oh my god, if younger Chloe knew I was here, like it just meant so much to me. There were so many moments in the night I was like tearing up, but I was just like had to take myself out of it. Shook hands with Andreas, we took a photo, like hello, like oh my god. Guys, it was such a special night, and I can't even express to you how many cool people were there that I spoke to about like art, about life, about just like, it was just, the energy in there was palpable, and I wish I could bottle it up and give it to each and every one of you. I wish I could have brought you guys there. It was so cool. I just really wanted to be present for it, so I didn't want to vlog it or whatever, just because getting that invite and being there was, it was just, Vivienne Westwood means everything to me, so it was just really cool. She's just the one. I wish I could have met her so bad, but hey, meeting Andreas, like I will absolutely take it. What a beautiful man. Anyways, okay, sorry. Eye cream. Spoiled Child and Jeremy Scott did a collab. Of course, it's campy as hell because it's Jeremy Scott. It smells kind of like fresh green apple. It's really nice. It's definitely lighter consistency to the Good Molecules one that I use, but I'll pump them both out and swatch them for you guys. But I really like this one. It also leaves your skin very dewy and shiny, and like kind of lights up your face, so it's really, really nice to have that on your under eyes. It does kind of sometimes make me look like I just cried, because it makes me look like it's wet under here, but that's okay. It checks out. And then we're running low. Yerba Mate Wake Up Eye Gel. It's intended to reduce signs of puffiness and plump the appearance of fine lines. This is AM PM, so you can use it whenever, but I do like to use the Spoiled Child one at night and this one in the morning. Swatching skincare. So obviously like one's a gel, one's a cream. So the gel, this is the Good Molecules And then this is the Spoiled Child cream. Very nice. I'm gonna use both because I don't want to waste product. Both actually, if I'm being honest, leave like a pretty dewy finish, which is very nice because that's how I want my skincare to look, frankly. I've been saying frankly a lot. What's going on with that? I caught it in another video and I was like, why am I saying frankly all the time? Eye cream is done. Sorry, I just blew my nose, so my nose is red. Like, see that finish? That is lovely. Little hack. I have a ton of these from the French Resistance music video shoot I did last year, the Bootsy show I did, was that last year or 2 years ago? But multiple things that I've done have required hand fans, and I have about 10 in my room just because they ordered them in bulk and they were like, do people want these? And I'm like, you know what, hell yeah. I keep one by my makeup. When I set my makeup, I obviously use a fan, and then I use this with my skincare to dry my skincare in between steps. I find that very important. I'm not trying to like mix skincare all that much. Like, obviously I layer my skincare, but I want the layers to set in, which I learned is very important from my friend Izzy. She's a makeup artist and a licensed esthetician, so she knows what's up when it comes to layering skincare, also layering makeup, letting your skincare sink in, all that jazz. And I did a masterclass with her, so she gave me all the tips. Making sure your skincare is setting into the skin before you add another step is very important. So get your fan out. Then I'm going to use the Peach and Lily Glass Skin Refining Serum. It has peach extract, niacinamide, wild yam, a word I can't pronounce, peptides, and hyaluronic acid. I do like a pump and a half. I really, really love this stuff. So just put it on the back of my hand and then dot it around my face and then rub her in. And we are getting that glow going, right? Serum is setting in. Let's do it how the girls recommend, okay? This is the Rhode Beauty Glazing Milk. This shit is bomb. I don't even know what a glazing milk is, but I know I love this stuff. Put her everywhere. Now I'm going to retrieve Miss Gua to the Sha. I do indeed keep her in my freezer. And I know it's not traditionally what you do with the gua sha. I think you traditionally keep them room temperature. This feels so good and it depuffs my skin and it just really just feels incredible. So I keep her in the fridge. My jaw, my cheekbones, my forehead, a bunch of times. Always trying to like make it so that it's as flat as possible and you're not tugging on your skin. Doing it all in an upwards direction, and they just kind of go a little bit down by my ear. And I love when my skin gets red when I do this. Like, I never leave myself bruised or anything. Once you do that, you know you're pulling a little too hard. But I like when my skin gets red because it's like blood is rushing to that area and I feel like I'm getting it good. Then I just go up on my neck. You could do the little boop 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 boop. That's pretty much the gua routine. Then you need to give her a good wash. So I'm gonna go do that out here because all my stuff's in the sink. And then I'm gonna put her back in the freezer. And I'll be right back with my good old handy dandy CeraVe moisturizing cream. She's classic. I have her in the tub. You can get her in the pump version. There's like a little squeeze bottle version. Guess what happened to me this morning though when I was putting this on my body after my workout? Totally. So what did I do? I scooped up what I could that it wasn't so contaminated, okay? I tried to save what I could, and then the rest I just used on my body because my body's not as sensitive as my face skin, you know? And like they can handle moisturizer off the top of my slipper, which hasn't been anywhere disgusting. I'm a clean girl. Clean girl aesthetic. I'm not wasting product. I like to kind of use a lot, and I put it everywhere, and I bring it down on my neck. I like to give a good, like especially in the winter, girl, you want to put on a layer. I also use as a moisturizing cream before, but I'm out of it, but I love it, is the FutureWise Moisturizing Barrier Restore Cream. This stuff, I'll link in the description, also so bomb. Speaking of FutureWise, I will go in the winter. This is like a big winter addition to my skincare. It's the FutureWise Slug Balm. I've used a lot of it, but it's last me for forever. I got my mom this. It's a consistency kind of similar to Vaseline, but not really. It's a bit more like mattified than Vaseline. And it doesn't leave your skin like so greasy. Like I wouldn't just leave the house covered in Vaseline, but this stuff I really like. This I put on anywhere I'm feeling like dry or cracky or wherever, and that's almost always all around my nose. And I like to take the excess and put it on my knuckles. My knuckles have been cracking. Not in a way, but in a I'm bleeding way. But if you have like a dry patch, this stuff is so good on dry skin. It's incredible. I'll dry this a bit and then we'll do our sunscreen. And that's us for the skin prep. I like to wait at least 10 minutes like minimum to then start my makeup after doing my skincare. But I think we'll do makeup later in the day. I have to go pick up 2 things for the show I'm styling in early February today, so I'll just be like running around. Don't really need to put on makeup for that. I'd rather just my skin be free, and then I'll come back and do my makeup with you guys. I will not be repurchasing this sunscreen. It's great, but like it just is a little too matte for me. It's just a little too matte for me, and that's all I can say. I was excited to try it. It's super lightweight. It doesn't leave me feeling like greasy, which I would prefer feeling matte than like greasy. So SPF 50, it's the Glossier Invisible Shield Daily Sunscreen. And I'll just put it on the back of my hand and do the same thing. There's almost like no scent to this also. It's very like Glossier clean. Now that I apply it, it's not too mattifying. It just like feels matte. You know that feeling? We're still somewhat glowy, so I'm not totally pissed about that, but rather be sunscreen than not. And I'm gonna use this up and then we'll find a dewy guy. That's me for skin prep, pre-makeup. I'll talk to you when we're makeuping. I forgot to tell you that I put this on my lip. It's Vaseline lip balm. She's real good. It's the pink bubbly kind, as you guys know. I tried my sister's. I liked it. She bought me 50 because I said I liked it because she's a queen. Thank you, Phoebe. So I have like 200 of these trickled around my apartment and in a bag of like doubles. But don't forget the lips. We need them moisturized before we put on our liners and all the things. Also, if my lips are chapped, like I can't think about anything else. I need my lips to feel moisturized. Whew. Okay. Makeup time. You guys already know what the first step is. Ooh, should we try the new one though? This is Saie Beauty's Glowy Super Gel. You guys know it's my fave beauty product of 2024. They just came out with a new colorway and it's in Rose Glow. She's the rosy little champagne. Just use this brush. Is the freaking best. I'll link it in the description. You'll see I use it to apply like literally everything. Love it. I feel like the finish is pretty similar to Star Glow. Going in with Saie Beauty's Lip Tint Concealer. I wear the color 2 right now. What I do, this was also taught to me by my friend Izzy, is I put the product on the back of my hand and then I take this brush. It's another Saie Beauty brush. It's a dual tip. This is a concealer brush and I usually use this for like blending blush and contour and just like blending my overall face. What we're gonna do is prime the brush. Basically what you're doing is just stippling it in to get it on the brush, basically so that you don't use more product than you need to when applying it on your skin. It just gives it like a even coverage. I feel like too, especially with under eye concealer, I don't want to apply like a thick amount, then creasing's just gonna be hell. So like the lightest dusting that still gives you coverage is most ideal in my eyes. Now we're gonna go in with our bronzer and contour. I do bronze in the color Salt, but I kind of use it as my contour, and then I use Sun Melt in light bronze as my bronzer. So I just put that in like the contours of my cheeks, where a bronzer I go a little bit higher. We're bronzing. Again, same brush, just kind of stipple it onto the brush. Work it into the cheeks and on the forehead first. Little on the chin, but nothing crazy. I know you guys know I love the Rhode Little Pocket Blush in Piggy. I use it all the time. It comes off like a perfect little baby pink. But I'm wanting to use Spicy Marg because we're getting margaritas tonight and it's girls' night, and I'm like, you know what, why not? She's bold. She is like coral bright, whereas Piggy is a bit more like mauve-y baby pink. Thinking we'll mix the two maybe. I'm going to use the product that I swatched because I don't want to waste that. They just on the apples of my cheeks, and I'm blending up. To top off the cheek, I'm going in with Glow Sculpt in Quartz Glow. This product a little goes a long way. It'll highlight, get a little bit on the nose too, and on the forehead. Why not? Using my Boyish Brow Define Eyebrow Pen in the color Taupe. I'm gonna go in and do my freckles and beauty marks first, and then my eyebrows. I just go over where I have my little beauty marks that I want to add in that were maybe covered by concealer. I have a few breakouts like by them. Usually take a Q-tip and wipe that off, but if I do that, then I'm gonna wipe off concealer. That's on the pimples, so I'm just gonna dot this over the concealer where I know my beauty mark is. I can kind of see it a little through. I'm definitely running out of pigment on this thing, but I love the shape of the pen, so I'm using this old like eyebrow palette from NYX, and I'm using some of the product from that on the pencil. I really just retouch that, and then 2 little guys. Okay, eyebrows. Using e.l.f. Brow Lift now in my little spoolie, and I'm just gonna buff the brows out. I kind of go between the spoolie and my finger and just like laminate the brow down. Okay, once that's in, I'm just gonna go in with my pencil a little bit more, and then brows are good. Eyebrows are done. Then I take a little Q-tip, wipe the concealer off my lips before I set the base. I do have this Euphoria pregame setting spray situation, so I'm just trying to use this up because I have it and it works fine. It's not my favorite, but I'm not gonna go buy something if I have this much of another setting spray. So before we set, I just went in with my beauty blender and like re-blended things that were starting to crease. Now we're gonna set. I feel like in terms of my makeup, there isn't really anything different that I'm doing in the winter all that much. Then I set my face with my NYX mattifying powder. I like this stuff. I don't love it. All that is set. I really just do my T-zone and right here on my forehead, but like this part of my forehead, I like to keep dewy and shiny and pretty. For my eyeballs, I like to use e.l.f.'s Halo Glow. I know there's a Charlotte Tilbury like contour wand, but this is the dupe. It's in light medium. I just put it in my crease and buff it in with my beauty blender. Then I go in with my Quartz Glow Sculpt, and I just take my finger on the lid. It just creates a really bronzy neutral eye. I'm gonna curl my lashes. And then I go in between, depending on like the glam and the look, between a brown mascara. I love this L'Oreal Voluminous Brown Balm. This stuff is actually so good. And it is just like the perfect brown mascara. It's not as intense as black, but it definitely curls your lashes and adds something to them, adds pigment, but not like black. This is the L'Oreal Telescopic, but the label has absolutely come off. We know her, we love her. I'm gonna do brown tonight. Brown mascara is on. Just because I like that flirty, kind of flippy eye, I'm gonna go in with the Apple Doll Longwear Felt Tip Eyeliner. It's just a black eyeliner. I'm gonna do my little eyeliner trick. I just do a little line at the end of my eye and take my fingernail and flick it out so that it's really, really thin, but it just kind of looks like I've added like a falsies little extra lash on the end of my eye. A little flick on each eye. We got a little nautical, very chilled, but like nautical-esque look tonight, so I thought a little red lip would be fun. So we're gonna do the red lip we know and we love. Starting out with my Wet n Wild lip liner in the color 711 Chestnut, and then the YSL Slim Velvet Radical lipstick that is busted up. Absolutely seen better days. Gonna use her until I lose her. Need to buy a new one of these just because this is not okay, and I cannot be treating my lip products like this. I don't know what happened. I think a chunk fell off and then I put it through and then obviously it smushed it all over. I also keep my lip products and throw them in a bunch of purses when I change purses, and like I could handle things a little bit more delicately. Needing to do that, especially a $40 lipstick. That's insane, but it is my favorite red ever. Top it off with some chapstick. I'm gonna add a bit more blush before we set everything with Chloë Super Gel. Bit more spicy mark. I think this color with the red lip is really cute. Cute. Last thing, I'm gonna go in with my Star Glow because I know her, I love her. Chloë Super Gel, one pump, super blendable. It's just the most beautiful sheen. I'm gonna pick it up and just finish my cheeks with it. Just tops of my foreheads, my nose. And this just like turns my skin back into my skin. It's actually my favorite step. Take it down here. It's not sparkly, it's just dewy and glowy. All the excess and put it on my neck. This is the finished makeup look. She's very simple, she's cute. If I feel like adding anything when I have the outfit on, I'll obviously tell you. But I'm very happy with this. I'm gonna do just a couple more things and then we can get changed. Okay, girls' night outfit, kind of giving librarian. I have my TDM All Light clay earrings. I thought they went really nice with the top because the top is baby blue with stripes of green and butter yellow, and then bringing out the green with my Fabulous Fanny's cat eye glasses. I did my little braid crown that we did together in my latest hairstyles video, which is really exciting. Then just for comfort and another layer, I have this cardigan that Jalen gave me. I'll put her Instagram here. An amazing vintage curator. I recently saw her at the Totally Rad Vintage Fest, which was so much fun, and she gave it to me and I'm so honored. That's for extra layer. I'm doing pops of red. I have my red little lippy, and this has like butter yellow and red. It's this flower pin that Liv from Real Life is Liv so kindly threw in a package of mine, and I love it so much, so I added that. I'm wearing sheer text red tights under my pants. Not really intended to see that. It's more for comfort because these are kind of itchy. These are these vintage wool sailor pants from Awoke Vintage. They have all the 6 sailor buttons, like this whole panel here. So I thought this little like sailor top was so cute with it. I'm also bringing my little sailor cap from Army Navy store and a tote. I also have to bring a few other things, so that's what the tote is for. But then I have my BB bag, which is butter yellow as well, which I thought was really cute to add to the whole look. And then what I thought was cute for an additional pop of red was just my little toes, because I have the tights on. I'm just wearing my J. Crew Little Mary Janes for some height. Here we are. I'm so excited. Let's go. It's cold and I'm late and I hate being late. I've always wanted to go to this place because you really can't miss it. It's like dead center with a huge margarita mule lime situation. Can't miss it. Always has a peace sign lit up. I can't wait. They have great margarita deals, apparently huge margaritas. Let's freaking go.
Cringe to the bottom of yours, Chloe.
No, I like it like this.
You like it?
Yeah, I'm vlogging this.
I don't know what is happening.
So much. I